Hello and what is up guys, Jack here from Ezekiel Gaming HD, and this is episode 25 of the Squad Builder series. This episode is actually around 2 months late because I've been off for so long from this YouTube scene as such, and I am going to be back with a cheap and affordable Spanish nationality team. So before getting into the Squad Builder, I'd like to say thank you for the great feedback on my last video, which I didn't actually expect to be such a good turnout of views and comments and likes, just considering the situation. I've been off for so long, made a video, and I've still got a good uproar, that's not the right word, a good viewing and good feedback and really nice comments, so thank you very much for that. Also, Dream Team is currently underway and should be coming back to your sub boxes very soon, so look out for that. I've also managed to pick up some sort of cold in the last couple of days, so that's why my voice might sound a little bit bunged up, or you know, that kind of thing. So getting into the actual team, starting off at the bottom, in goal we have Diego Lopez for roughly 1800 coins. He's a top keeper, one of the best in fact. You know, he's 82 rated in the BBVA, so he's not going to be a top choice for a BBVA team, but for a Spanish team he's very good. He's actually the highest rated player in this team, so it does show you how much of a budget team this really is. Moving up into the two centre backs, on the right we have Ekiza for 500 coins, only just a gold rated player there, 75 rated. Even though he is practically a silver player with his overall rating, he does have very good pace and defending stats. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any traits, but he does have 4-star weak foot, so that is definitely going to help you clear the ball and just generally pass around the back, because you'll be surprised how many mistakes and goals you concede by doing a bad pass on someone's weak foot or something like that. But on the left hand side we have Miguel Flano, I think that's how you say his name, with fairly similar stats as well. He only costs 400 coins, so he's very cheap indeed. He has decent pace at 69 and has a very good defending stat, just like Ekiza. I think that's how you say that guy's name as well. Some very weird names here. Again, just like the other centre back, Ekiza, he doesn't have any traits, although he does have 89 jumping, which is very good for his in-game stats. That'll also help you on set pieces and corners and stuff like that. It's actually ridiculous how many corner goals are scored in FIFA 13, so it's very important that you choose your centre backs very wisely to be strong and either super tall or really good at jumping. Anyway, now moving over to the left back we have Monreal. There are actually two informs of this card, but because this is a budget build, I've gone for the normal card, which is still very good anyway. There is also an Arsenal version of this card, which will be cheaper, especially in the next few months to come. It depends when you're watching this video. He only cost me 800 coins anyway, so I didn't really feel like going out and getting a brand new one. Monreal does have the early crosser trait, as well as having decent pace and defending abilities, which is the main reason why I chose to have him in this team's lineup. Now moving over to the right back we have Lora, who cost me only 700 coins, so he's a very cheap player. He has tons of pace, which is actually surprising for his overall rating and the fact that he is a shiny gold player. He also has good defending, dribbling and passing stats, which make him very useful at pushing forward and creating goal opportunities, not for himself but for other players. Lora also has 4-star weak foot, just like Ekiza, and the long throw trait. Now moving up to the centre mids, we have Demarcus on the right side for only 700 coins. He's very quick, as you can see, with 88 pace, and that is the reason why I have him in this team in the middle here. He does all the running around, or any breaks that you get, he's always there just in front of everyone. By having that pace, it means you can just do 1-2 passes with the other players, which you'll see in a second. It just helps you get through on goal very easily just by doing simple things like passing 1-2 passes. He does have 3-star skill, which means you could do the odd roulette or a few step overs here and there, but he's not exactly a skiller as such. Now moving over to the middle, I've gone for a much more defensive minded player called Javi Garcia. The reason I went for him is because 4-3-3 is a very attacking formation. You've got to have at least one centre mid that's very defensive minded, so Javi Garcia is actually a CDM. He cost me 2,000 coins. I think he usually goes for about 700 or 800 coins in CDM position, but obviously the centre mid version is going to cost you a little bit more. I think I got a little bit lucky there getting him as a centre mid. He has a high defensive work rate, which helps to stop those gaps occurring in the midfield being caught on the counter attack. He also is tall as well and has a power header trait, so he's very good at not only winning headers but actually putting those headers away into the goal or just clearing the ball. Because he's in the middle of midfield, it also makes him a very easy target to hit from your goal kick. So instead of passing it around your defence and taking the risks, you can just hoof it out straight into the middle of the pitch and you'll know that he's going to get his head on it. Now moving over to the left of centre midfield, we have Gabi for 500 coins. He's kind of like the playmaker of this team. He doesn't have very good pace or strength, so you really do need to pass and move with him rather than dribbling up the pitch using all of his, I think it's 3-star skill he has, He also has a long shot taker and leader trait, so they do help a little bit, but again, his shooting stats aren't off the roof. They're not in the 90s or anything like that. But if you are, if you've got some space, do take a shot of him because it could well go in, especially with that long shot taker trait. Now moving up to the left wing, we have the upgraded Christian Tello for 800 coins. Tello has tons of pace with 90 overall pace, as well as having high dribbling stats. The main difference from his normal card to the upgraded card is his shooting stats. They've gone up massively from 66 to 71, I believe. Tello also has 3-star skills and the speed dribbler trait. Now moving over to the right wing, we have Jeffren for 500 coins. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Probably not exactly right, but he's actually one of my favourite players in this team. He's a very nice balanced player. He's got good skill, good pace and good dribbling abilities, as well as being left-footed on the right-hand side of the pitch. It makes him perfect as a right winger. Anyway, Jeffren has 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot, so even if he was on his right foot, he's still very strong. Now moving up to the last piece of the puzzle, we have Rodrigo from Liga Portuguesa. He only cost me 750 coins, and to be honest, you can still get him a lot cheaper than that, probably around the 500 coins mark, very easily. Anyway, Rodrigo has 4-star skills, as well as having really good shooting and pace, making him ideal for that striker position, working very well with his wingers because they've got quite a lot of pace or skill. Rodrigo has the flair trait and tries to beat defensive line trait. And that's it. So this team costs around 8,000 coins to build, not very expensive at all. It definitely performs very well, just as most of the expensive teams out there, if not better. So thank you for watching this budget squad builder. If you can remember to leave a like on this video, that would also be really good and really fantastic actually, because it's been so long. It'd be nice to get some likes on the video finally. I'm going to leave you with some goals that I scored in around about 5 games time that I had with this team. So they're not going to be, out of this world goals, but you will see what kind of goals I do score with this team. So if they're a little bit sweaty, if they're penalties, it's just going to be a mixture of every kind of goal. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you later. Bye.
Okay, here we go. Freestyle Friday number 9. Now, before you jump the gun on anything, this is supposed to be like a house party type song like 2004, so sing along when you can. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10-time drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough. Not all them know they can buy their own drinks. Take that work week off, 5 days in the bucket. Fuck it, you got a boss who's a jerk who doesn't. Throw on some Wu-Tang, bring the motherfucking ruckus. There is no pretext. We are living and we love it on a budget. Never mind, we just nudge it to the side. Give the kids a little time. We are living till we die. Focused and we hustle, but we still be getting high. No exception to the rule. Do what you do to get by. Cause the clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go. At a house party getting jammed up, you were Tony Danza. When they ask who's the fucking boss, put your hand up. Never put it down cause you're banging to the anthem. 2010 trend, put the iPod on random. Wonder why I tried to play this instead of Hanson. Probably cause it gets the people moving like a handgun. Just like the little white fellas up in M. Happy Easter from the motherfuckers living in the mansion. Yeah, Freestyle Friday number 9. Thanks to Rat-a-Tat for letting me steal their beat. It's very kind of them. They're nice guys. Anyway, happy Easter weekend, I guess. I'm about to go up to Philly. I'll tell you why I chose this beat. I was driving around, it was real sunny the other day. Made me feel like it was like a Sunday morning after church as a little kid when my pepper used to buy me and my sister Slurpees. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go. Okay, here we go. Freestyle Friday number 9. Now, before you jump the gun on anything, this is supposed to be like a house party type song like 2004, so sing along when you can. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Get the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough. Not on them, no, they can buy their own drinks. Take the work week off, 5 days in the bucket. Fuck it, you got a boss who's a jerk who doesn't. Throw on some Wu-Tang, bring the motherfucking ruckus. There is no pretext. We are living and we love it on a budget. Never mind, we just nudge it to the side. Give the kids a little time. We are living till we die. Focused and we hustle, but we still be getting high. No exception to the rule. Do what you do to get by. Cause the clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me
He is quite cheap at 2,500 coins, although I do think he will go down in price, maybe to about 1,500 coins in about a week or two's time. So if you look at the date of this video, it will change slightly. And this player is called Sturridge. Sturridge has 90 pace, 76 shooting, 68 passing and 83 dribbling. So what a player indeed. He's got some brilliant stats there. He also has freestyle skill and weak foot, as well as being left-footed makes him an absolute animal for the right side of the pitch. So that is the